quick update video on my 1979 Yamaha RX125 build. The obvious thing since last time is the engine's out. Let's go and have a look at it. So I've got the engine on the bench and thankfully just pulled the barrel and piston off to have a look and see what I need to do in terms of ordering parts. Conrod's pretty good. There's a little bit of play. The Yamaha spec's 2mm, and I'll put a dial indicator on it and actually measure it, and I might let you know in the next video what it ends up being. Importantly, the small end bearing raceway is fine. But a bit of piston diagnosis. Let's have a look. Anyone who's seen a few two-strokes would know exactly what's going on here. Got a 4-corner seizure, 1, 2, well, it's actually 5 corners because the intake bridges tried to notch up as well. 3, 4, hang on, who can't count? Yeah, 5-corner seizure on a round piston. And we've also got this interesting stuff here above the port windows. This is from foreign contamination through the intake. And I know this as well, not only by where it is, but because the air filter was completely toast. It was clogged with dirt and it was disintegrating. It's a foam air filter, and the air box post the air filter was full of dirt. Surprisingly though, there's not really anything damage-wise in the bore. Looks great. That will hone up fine. The piston rings were very heavily worn. I just measured the piston ring end gap on the used rings and it was 1mm. And the new rings for this standard size piston were 0.15mm, so I will be able to re-ring this. There's not too much piston rock in the bore, so that's good. And have a look at the small end, you can see some discolouring. It almost looks like it's wearing through to an underlying layer. Are these hard chromed, or I don't know much about hard chroming, but they wouldn't use a copper underlayer on hard chroming, so I don't know if this is just heat discoloration. I'd be really interested to know if people know what sort of hardening this pin has. Is this a through hardened? Is it case hardened? Is it chromed? Is it Nika sealed? I don't know anything about these, but I find it kind of interesting. So if someone knows, let me know. Anyway, I've ordered a new one. I've got a new small end bearing to go in. That's the used one. The new one has a silver electroplated cage, so that's always nice. So new rings, new piston pins, small end bearing, circlips. We'll hone this and strip this down, replace all of the bearings and seals, and I'll replace the clutch friction plates as well, and probably just scuff the steels and get it back in the bike and get going for a ride. Exciting stuff. Now the other interesting thing, just while I remember, is this has got a flat top piston, which I haven't really seen on Yamahas from the 70s. All the other Yamahas I've seen, and it's not that many to be honest, it's just 2 or 3, have domed pistons. So if anyone knows why that is, let me know. It does have a squish band head, so I don't know if this is purely just to keep the compression a little bit lower. I know they sold these you know, in huge quantities overseas. Was it to drop the compression? I don't know. Yeah, let me know what you think. Can see a bit of blow by there. So I'll just ease any of the high spots on this piston and get it back in the bike. Everything will get painted. I'll paint the side covers. I'll polish up the case center. And yeah, give me a couple of weeks and we'll have an update.